Shalom, la bachayayim shal yashala. Peace be to the elect of the nation of Israel. Wa kal halayim la alahayna wa Yahweh b'Hashem Yahushai b'Hashem Ruach All praises to our power, Yahweh b'Hashem Yahushai, Yahweh being the true, almighty, and powerful name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. And his only begotten Son's name is Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. B'Hashem, meaning in the name, Recha, meaning spirit, Kodash is holy, which I uttered in the Paleo Hebrew, the language that has been returned unto us Hebrew Israelites, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and those that have been scattered across the four winds throughout the nations, whom, of course, lineage go back to a Hebrew Israelite by the way of their father, alright, which is all determined by the Spirit. Of course, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shini Kabad La Shalayach Yam Nawa was the Konyam Nawa Shal Yasha'ala. Double, which is Shinya. Kabad is honor. La is two. Shalayach means apostles, ones that are sent out. Nawa means hour. Yam makes it plural. Alright, so Shalayach Yam Nawa. And you have Zaquanium, which means elders, and of course, plural sense, and Nawa makes it our. Of course, I want to give peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the elect. Shalom wa chesed la b'chayarim. B'chayar means election, elect, and then of course, Yum makes it plural. Shemya Mappa, my name's Mappa Mayan Great from the Great Millstone Plaintables camp located here in the city of Philadelphia. Baba Ball in Babylon. Coming again with another Ma'at Lamadium letter. We lesson our teaching through the Recha Kodash, which we have here. Elon Musk says Neuralink plans 2020 human test of brain computer interface, which Elon Musk recently, I believe yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, had a presentation pretty much giving a update to the public, the press, on his progress with Neuralink, which is a brain implant technology which has been prophesied in the scriptures, written beforehand. Alright, so it says here, a monkey has been able to control a computer with his brain. CEO Musk says that of his startup's brain machine interface. It says here, which you have it here, the Neuralink, which for the most part, this reminds you of something that is out of the Black Mirror shows, which those Black Mirror shows and such, if you watch those shows on the Netflix, the series and such, and they're just predictive programming and such. You have the masses who watch the shows, which the masses mean people of a low class. They watch their shows and such, and they kind of course, differentiate it between or discern the times really they are in, that this technology is already here and it's upon us and such, and isn't it far-fetched at all. Alright, going on, it says Neuralink, Elon Musk startup that's trying to directly link brains and computers, which this would be a form of transhumanism, linking, of course, the artificial intelligence with the human body and such, okay? Which is a philosophy that has been going out through Esau Edom, whom Esau Edom is the wicked the Bible speaks of, okay, that race whom the earth was given onto the hand of, which they are the wicked, okay, who covered the faces of the judges thereof, alright, whom work wickedness throughout the whole earth at the most exceedingly highest rate, whom call themselves gods, alright, make them out to be gods themselves, alright, this people, this race. Alright, the wicked elite them have a wicked invention, which this plot here is being manifest right here before your eyes, which is biblical prophecy. So it says here that Elon Musk was an Edomite, I must note, startup that's trained to directly link brains and computers, has developed a system to feed dozens of electrical probes into the brain in hopes to start testing the technology on humans in 2020. I mean, you think that this technology isn't already being tested out? You have to be a fool, okay? It says Chief Executive Elon Musk revealed Tuesday, which today is currently Wednesday, July 17, 2019, year of Charagma. Which the Charagma is the mark, which is the mark of the beast, okay? Which is the chip, is an incision that goes beneath your skin, all right? This is one form of it, being the going into your forehead, which we're gonna bring at that prophecy momentarily. It says, and is already working in animal tests. A monkey has been able to control a computer with his brain. It says Musk said at a San Francisco live stream presentation on YouTube Tuesday, revealing even more research results than the company's scientists expected. So you have it there that he's revealing, all right, things, okay? He's unveiling, pulling back the veil, all these various things that he's, been creating that not even his own people on his own his bench, his scientists even know about. All right, the companies even expect it. Okay, so he has surprises. So in that sense, don't of course hold them to this this claim of being the start of the test of the technology. I believe he said it'll be ready by 2020, but I have to go and check in that the actual conference or the press release he gave. These Edomites, it says never trust thine enemy. It says Neuralink and initial goals is to help people deal with brain and spinal cord injuries or cognitive or congenital defects. Alright, this is gonna deal with your neurology, your brain and such, okay? Which we'll search it up real quick for congenital. I believe it's like cognitive functions, but let me see. It says here, Slocky, especially a disease or physical normally present from birth. Alright, so of course you have these various hereditary defects and such, right? Which you will be born with, okay? And you may be born with this inability to walk, may be unable to have function of your fingers and such, your toes or your foot. This will be a means of them correcting that via this implant, okay? This is going to be as they claim, a minimally invasive implant, okay, which will successfully correct that. Okay, so let's go on. It says here that Musk said that the technology could help paraplegics, okay, those who have they've been paralyzed, they lack various functions due to their motor and sensory functioning of their lower extremities being impaired, okay? It says who have lost the ability to move or sense because of spinal cord injury. It says medical treatment that's a lot less shocking than a radical, which radical means back to the source, sci-fi ideas as consensual telepathically. It says, but the long-term goal is to build a digital super intelligence layer to link humans with artificial or intelligence, which is AI, which that's transhumanism, a technology he views as existing threat to humanity. Okay. It says ultimately we can do a full brain machine interface, which are where we can achieve a sort of symbiosis of with a or symbiosis with AI. Musk said one goal along the way is our way will be letting people type 40 words per minute by just thinking. Okay, so this definitely form of, you like I say, like seem as if it's telepathically and such. I believe that's, if you go into that, what was that Stephen Hawkins did. He died in within this, I believe, the past year, maybe late 2018. I have to go into it, but I believe that was one of his ways of communicating, using like some type of software. But I have to go and look into it. But I'm just mentioning that just through the spirit. It says Neuralink has potential to dramatically reshape both computing and humanity if it and like-minded researchers can persuade regulators and society at large that we should be directly wired to machines. So this is something, obviously, they have to persuade, okay, the world, and which isn't it going to be hard to do, because this is a form of a miracle, okay, which is being occurred. When people see things like this, I can of course change your life, okay, dramatically. People are, without the Ruach Kodesh, the Holy Spirit, all right, of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, they're going to accept these various forms of deception, deceit, which we shall get scriptures on. Which first I will just, I'm gonna read the rest of the article, but first I will go to the book of Revelation chapter 13. Read the prophecy. Alright, Revelation chapter 13. Okay. And for 15 it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. But you have the image is the Roman system, alright, which everything that you see here is in this current setup which we're in is modeled after the old, you say the old pagan Roman Empire and such, okay? The whole system down to the politics, everything, the democracy, alright? So going on, it says that the image of the beast, and the beast is you have it as NATO, the EU, all right, okay, which of course they go about ruling the world, which is they're nothing but it's just the Roman reincarnated again, all right, just so that you understand. It says that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many that would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Which a part of the image of the beast is this chip, okay? Accepting the chip, it's part of the system, okay? The New World Order, all right? And which, of course, the Edomites, whom have control of the world, want all inhabitants of the earth to have, which it shall say in the scriptures, in the prophecy, verse 16. And he causeth all, which Esau, Edom is the one whom rule the world at this time. All right, at the end, as it says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So Esau is at the end of the age, okay, the end of the world, okay. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, in which that's all, people of all social classes, okay, both small and great. You have your Yalad Yum. You have your girls and boys, and while you'll have, of course, People whom have wax rich, those who have millions of dollars from well off. You have people poor, from the poorest of the poor, those that are homeless, impoverished, all right, maybe in the middle class, upper middle class, all social, all right, classes will be presented with this. Free and bond, whether you are incarcerated or not, all right, or you're allowed to walk free, or are walking free with your so-called freedom, okay? It says to receive a mark, which a mark is charagma in the Greek, which you go into that word charagma, which is it goes back, it's an incision, and it goes back to that word here, charax, which is a pale or palisade, okay, which is a sharp. All right, basically, when you go into a trench, okay, which, I can look up the word trench so you can better understand. A narrow ditch dug by troops to provide a place for shelter. All right, which this is just going to go within your skin. All right, this palisade, okay, which that will be basically that surgical surgical instrument, which the RFID chip will be inserted in your body with, okay? It's just sharp cutting in the flesh. All right, so you have it here, Marcus Charagma, which is a thing carved, okay, in which is a badge of servitude, which is going to be a badge of servitude to the Edomites, okay, the devil, and also Satan, okay, which they are the physical counterpart for on earth. All right, so it says here in their right hand or in their foreheads, and the foreheads, okay, that's dealing with your brain, okay, which we have here in the Greek. It says a space between the eyes and the forehead. All right, which this is basically your brain. All right. The Greek is, let me see, it says metopon. All right.
Strong's G 3359.
Metopon, which the space between your eyes and forehead. Okay, which going back, you see it. It's gonna be in your brain regardless. All right, you have it where you can go into the actual technology. They're gonna put a wee incision in your skull. Yeah, right. Which it explains it more in depth. It's very scientific. All right, science means knowledge. It's this is a work. All right here of Shaitan. The Lord gave him this blessing. Okay, so let me finish off the prophecy and bring out the other scripture too, and then continue forth. It says here, that again, reading again, Slakia, give me a wee moment. I just had some wee messages coming in. It says, and he causeth all both quality the great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, here's wisdom. It says that in that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man. His number is 606 or 6. So that goes into the whole barcode. Okay, UPC codes and such. All right, it's in the technology. So going into the technology, this is Revelation chapter 19. I'll give you 19 and 20. I think might be in 16 as well, but yeah, let's see what it says here. 19 and 20. Okay, it says here 19 and 20, and this should be, I believe. Let me see. I'm gonna read it. Slocky, wait a moment. It says Revelation 19 and 20. It says, "And the beast was taken, and him, the false prophet." You have obviously that whole power structure is gonna be taken down. The beast, all right, which NATO and EU, all right, and the false prophet, and obviously you have the Catholic Church, all right, Roman Catholic Church. It says that wrought miracles before him, which he deceived them that received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image, and both of them were cast alive into the lake of fire with bright fire and brimstone. Okay, which these miracles is the technology, okay, which Esau has been blessed with, the technology. Okay, it says here, and I believe it says here, had Revelation 13:14. It says, "And deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live." Okay, Esau has this power. Okay, it has this power. All right, through obviously the blessing of Isaac that gave it to him, the power of the sword, okay, that he should live by. All right, and through this power structure of the beast, this RFID microchip is the mark of the beast, which they have it in the form here in a Neuralink, okay, which is this is the forehead. All right, it goes in the brain. Okay, it says persuade regulators and society at large that we should directly be wired to machines. All right, in which, and there's another article I have, which it speaks on a bit about this. It's off of Zero Hedge. Let me see, I have to probably find this actual article, which is in one of my wee tabs, but I have to find it. Right, it says convenience is the sale pitch. This goes into Alexa and how do we subvert big tech's Orwellian Internet of Things, which they want all people to be to be part of the digital interface, the Internet of Things. Okay, like your technology, they want you to be obviously hooked up. All right, which this RFID chip, neural lace, all of this this technology, NFC technology, will connect you to the grid. All right, which they would know everything about you. All right, your health, everything. It says convenience is a sell pitch, but the real goal is to control and service, and maximize profits, and extend state power. When every device in your life is connected to the Internet of Things, your refrigerator will schedule an oil change for your car. It says, or something like that, and amazingly wonderful. You'll be able to lower the temperature of your home and your office while being stuck in traffic, while your fridge and another jar of pickles are delivered to your door. It's all about convenience. All right, this word convenience is a huge, is a major word here. A kabad, a heavy bar, or a kabad the bar, or the bar kabad, which the bar means word and kabad means heavy. All right, because convenience is the state of being able to proceed with something with little effort or difficulty, all right, in which people want that. All right, which this technology offers. People want that because you have it where we're in a world, and Esau is an impatient man. Okay, as it's written in the scriptures. He couldn't wait for He was faint, all right, and he didn't want he sold his birthright for not a morsel of meat, all right, wasn't it cooked all the way, all right. So this world here is just nothing but a microwave impatient world because it's under the philosophy of Esau Edom, all right, who has the whole earth drunken, okay. Whole world is in gross darkness. So anyway, it goes on. It says, these are precepts. You can look them up on your own. It says, I just roughly paraphrase a couple of them, but it says here, it's all in. It says it's all in service of convenience. The God of all Americans are brainwashed to worship. Okay. Yeah, which the God that all Americans are made to worship is Satan, spiritual demon Satan. All right, that's what they push out. Okay, this whole image of the beast. Okay, it's lies, it's homosexuality, it's covetousness, it's murder. All right, this chip, all of that. All right, so let's go forward, and I'm gonna get a scripture. Prince power. I have to see if I can find this precept. Prince of power, basically. Let's see if I can find Prince. I put Price Locky. Alright, so this is a precept. This is the book of Ephesians chapter and 2, and starting at, I'm gonna start at the first verse. It says, and you hath he quickened, you were dead in trespass and sins, which we were, alright, and the Lord made us alive, chayah, and of course his son Yahushai, alright, in Yahushai we have been quickened, made alive, alright, because we were spiritual dead, and we wandered through the way of understanding, okay, thus us being those dead bodies. And that's Ezekiel 37, if I'm not mistaken, right. It says, where in time past ye walked according to the course of this world, alright, this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, which is that's spiritual demon Satan. All right, it says the spirit that worketh in the children of disobedience. Okay, that spirit that worketh in the Edomites. Okay, the devil, the workers of iniquities, Satan. Okay, they are the children of disobedience. Okay. It says, among whom also we had all had conversation in times past in lusts of our flesh, fulfilling desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others. Alright, and that's basically it right there. Okay, I've got to get the other. This is the book of 2nd Test 2 and 9. Alright. And it says here, even him. Actually, let me start here. This is oh man, there's so much there. Cause you have it. Let me just get this other precept. It was Isaiah 14. You have it where spirit demon Satan is here, and you have it where, like, you know, they have a heavy vibration of the world, okay? So, and it's due to spiritual demons, Satan, they're getting the power, and it's, you know, you have it where Satan is a man, as I brought out, is, you have it, the Edomites, okay? They're here today, all right? Which it says here, this is Isaiah chapter 14, and let me see. I'm just gonna go to the point. I want to just start at 12, but go to the point just to make things simple. And go into it where it says about here, how thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, which Lucifer means light bearer, in which you have it where these people, meaning the so-called Illuminati, these elites, claim to have the light, all right, and everybody else is in darkness. They claim to have the taught wisdom, okay. It says, son of the morning. There's a true Lucifer, the true light bearer is Yahweh Shai. All right, he's the truth, the light. All right. It says, how art thou cut down to the ground, which weakens the nations? Who weakens the nations? That's Esau, Edom. All right. For thou hast said in the heart, I will ascend into heaven, and I will exalt my throne above the stars of the power. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, and it says, I will be like the Most High. So it says, you have it here that they, of course, want to be as the Most High, and they set themselves in that same temple of the Most High, as is going to say in the book of Thessalonians. All right, they are they're the idol of the world. They're the god of this world that these people basically worship, are under this disguise of, if they're in there following Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, the prince of the power of the air they're following. All right, so it goes on. This is the book of Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians. I'm gonna start at the top. Thessalonians 2:1. It says, now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, and by the gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter from us, as the day of Hamashiach, the anointed one, right, which is Yahweh Shai, is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means. That includes Esau. All right. For the day shall not come except there be a falling away for us, which we fell as a nation 70 AD. We fell from our heritage, remembering whom we are. Thus we were what? Gentiles. All right. Now we're coming back to our heritage. And of course, coming back to our heritage and learning the law, statutes, commandments, and knowing that part of the law, statutes, commandments is not to take the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip. All right. Which we have commandments to do, not to, which I'll bring up in Revelation 14. It says, in that man of sin be revealed, which he's being revealed anew by, of course, us, the prophets. It says, the son of perdition, the son of death, all right, Moath, all right, which is Esau, Edom, okay. It says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the power, or it says God, or that is worship, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. And they do that, as you can see, with the whitewashing, iconoclasm, and just that wicked vibration in which they push out. Okay, when you have the entire planet seeking after, of course, the knowledge of the Edomites, all right, that they have all the answers, they have the medicines, etc., etc. All right, they basically claiming to be a power, the power of the Most High. All right, it says, remember ye not these things. Remember, Slakia, ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and ye know that withholding that he might be revealed in his time, which is an Aitha right now. All right, that's right is yes, that Yashar Aitha right now. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Iniquity is a multitude of sin. Only he know that letteth will let, which is the Most High. He has bounds in which they can't pass. It says, until he be taken out of the way. It says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. It says, even him whom has the working of Satan, right, which it says with all power and lying wonders, okay, all power and signs and lying wonders, and this is a part of it. Okay, this their technology. Okay, going back to the article, it says here again. It says Neuralink has the potential to dramatically reshape both the computer and humanity. If it, like-minded research, can persuade regulators, society at large, which would be all people, that we should be directly wired to machines. That's big if the challenges are immense when it comes to developing technology, making it practical and affordable, and convincing people it's safe and desirable. It says the startup using sewing machines like technology this year to drill small holes into the brain and insert a super slender electrodes threads steering clear blood vessels as they go, or steering clear. All right, so you can go into that technology when you watch the actual video. Okay, explains it. It says Neuralink envisions brain connected chips. Okay, which that'd be that RFID microchip, this put in the brain, accompanied by a communication wire placed under the skin. All right, this is biblical prophecy. A data transfer system that would link to a wearable and removable pod behind the ear that communicates wirelessly with the external device, like a phone or a computer, which they have it with the Bluetooth technology. All right, it says we hope to have this aspirationally in human patient, or in a human patient by the end of this year. I mean, you can't even, of course, trust their word. It says, so it is not far, said Musk said, which it isn't that far. It's already here, basically. He acknowledged through that approval from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration is quite difficult. They, of course, it's a part of the system. All right, brain-machine interface, which is BMI technology, is active research at competitors in some laboratories, but some worry that Neuralink invasive method is too risky. It says, and he, of course, claims that this technology would be as simple in comparison to LASIK. Okay, LASIK eye surgery. That's how simple he wants it to be. It says today some epilepsy patients have dozens of wires inserted to monitor brain activity. He said Ben He, head of biomedical engineering at Carnegie Mellon University, and a researcher who favors non-invasive methods in general population. I could not see how many of the inserted wires into human brain would not cause potential or cause risks or potentially impair the working of the brain. He said non-invasive methods not only can read brain activity but also stimulate it. That's easier at the surface. But new breakthroughs show promise for communications with neurons. All right, that's going to be in your brain. All right, neurons. See, I believe they transfer information. Neurons specialize in cell transmitting nerves impulses, messages, basically. All right, so going deeper in the brain, he said, it says even if Neuralink's approach works, don't expect to download the ability to speak French anytime soon. It says the company's first goals are daunting, ambitious, and training the brain to understand Neuralink surgery signals won't be easy. Neither, said Max Hodak, Neuralink's president and co-founder. It's a long process, and it's like learning to type on a piano, he said. Look at this. It says here, in a research paper authored by Elon Musk and Neuralink, not published in the peer-reviewed journal, Neuralink described the progress as using its technology with rats. In one case, it laced electrodes into a rat's brain and fitted it with a USB-C port so the sensor data could be monitored. This system serves as a state-of-the-art research platform and the first prototype totally or prototype towards a fully implantable human BMI, paper says. All right, so they have here that there's an electrodes implanted into the robot, planted by a robot, which is like a, I believe it's like a, it looks like a sewing machine, right? Got it here where it says, it's, as Musk said, if you're going to stick something to the brain or in your brain, you want it to be tiny, approximately one par with things that are already there. A wisp of 100 over 1,024, right? Threads attached to a small chip. That'd be, yep, that technology. Up to 10 which were embedded under the skin, your skin, which that'd be in violation. Leviticus 19 and 28, which speaks of shouldn't make any cuttings in the flesh or marks for the dead. All right, each will connect wirelessly to wearable, detachable, upgradable pod behind your ear that communicates wirelessly with the phone. All right, which that Bluetooth information technology. The interface to the chip is wireless, so you have no wires poking out your head. It's basically Bluetooth to your phone. Musk said. The installation takes place through holes 2 millimeters wide, temporarily expanded to 8 millimeters, then glued shut. Musk said. Among the company's challenges are developing electrodes that will last many decades, because they want this to last long. It says, and that's crazy, because they place people don't even have that long anyway. I mean, Lord willing, we over here this year. It says getting the right coatings is a tough material science problem. It says the human brain is not a hospitable, basically a friendly environment. Electrode that read and write brain data. Okay, I mean it goes into it. You can use this technology in the brain to restore a sense of touch and vision. Our vision, said Neuralink scientist Philip Sabes. That's miracles. Right? A person could imagine running, dancing, or even kung fu, Sabes said, with Neuralink's connection, controlling their 3D avatar in a digital realm. Basically, as it was broken down as like kind of like your brain thinking of a hologram or something of that nature. And such, like the Black Mirror show you. All right, it says, it's like you, the commands right there in front of you and stuff. You just, yeah. I mean, it's heavy. It says ultimately, if and when technology for spinal cord, nerve, or muscle stimulation gets far enough, it could be used to restore individuals' control over their own body. Neuralink's hopes that its procedure will be safe and easy enough that people will choose to undergo it. This should be safe enough that it could be an elective procedure. All right, let's see what that elective, which I believe that means, maybe it means chosen. All right, or bakar in Hebrew. Bakar means chose or to choose, just so that you know. Elective means related or working means election. Appointed, yeah, that's it. Chosen by a patient, rather than urgent necessarily, right? It said company's neurosurgeon Matthews McDougall. In tests so far, we've been able to rapidly place dozens of electrodes into the brain without any bleeding. So this stuff is already being tested. So you have to, of course, discern the words that they speak. All right. It says that's because the electrodes are small, far smaller than the deep brain stimulation. Electrodes are currently come with about 1 to 100 risks of causing bleeding to the brain, internal bleeding, basically. It says in an era dominated by tech giants that have succeeded through computing, hardware, software, and services, Musk stands out as an entrepreneur who has got a knack for other parts of the physical world. Things like electricity, rocks, and gravity. Musk's been pretty busy. He's got Tesla, which is electric start. Yeah, and that's basically it. I mean, you can go into it, but you have it here that this chip is being pushed. All right, so the technology is here. It's being pushed more and more further. Okay, and as I'm gonna do this wee lesson soon about how this is being pushed. Is all about the convenience. Okay. You have it where it says here algorithmic bill of rights. Transparency, explanation, consent, freedom from bias, feedback mechanism, data portability, readdress, algorithm, literacy, independent oversight, federal and global governance. Convenience is a sales pitch, but the real goal is control over service or maximize profits over and extending state power. I'm gonna go into this in another article. It's all about this convenience. They've been given that miracle, of course, that power which was given through Isaac, which that was one of our Lord's reincarnations. Let me get one other precept. It's going to be in Proverbs 14, and we're going to close out. And I mean, this is long-winded, but it's important. If you really, truly want to understand it, okay, that is. If you really want to understand the whole technology. Alright, so it says here, this is Proverbs 14:5. It says, a faithful witness will not lie, which we will be the prophets, okay? We will be witnesses for Yahushua, okay? And Lord, and if we have to be in that lot, we will be martyrs, which means a witness for Yahushua. Alright, for Nay taking his chip. But a false witness will utter lies. It says, a scorner seeketh wisdom and findeth it not, but knowledge is easy unto him that understandeth, which that be unto the elect. Alright, they're given the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, the secrets, alright, from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Alright. It says here, I'm gonna skip down to verse 14:8. It says, the wisdom of the prudent, alright, the wise basically, is to understand his way, but the folly of a fool is deceit. Alright, the foolishness of a fool is deceit, which is the lie and be conniving, as these Edomites are. Alright, it says fools make mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. Alright, and there's favor in us, grace. Alright, khan. Let's see if it says khan or grace. They got tazawan. Alright, which it means pleasure, delight. Okay. Acceptance. That's all through Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Alright, so I'll give the last precept, which is Revelation chapter 14. I believe starting at 8, and then that's it. That's all. It'll be 9:30. I'll put this up. Revelation chapter 14 and 9. Actually, it's after the destruction. 14:8. It says, and there followed another angel saying, Babel, or Babylon, which is America, is fallen, the great city, because she had made all the nations drink of the wine of her fornication. Part of that philosophy is these mark of the beast. It reads on, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying in a loud voice, if any man worship, alright, the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead and his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the power which is poured out without mixture into a cup of his indignation, and shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. The presence of the Lamb. The Lamb is Yahweh Shai, the angels. All right. Yeah, they're the holy angels, the hosts of the angels, which will be with Yahweh Shai, as he says, he cometh with clouds. All right. Every eye shall see him. All right, even them that pierced him. All right. He coming as a thief in the night. All right. He's gonna catch a lot of you slipping. A lot of these people that's all people that take the chip, all right, of our people, which will be the 2/3 of Israel will be destroyed. Other heathens will be destroyed by default. The Lord's not dealing with them. They don't matter. He's only dealing with Israel. So-called Negroes, Latinos, the Americans, those of confused face, fusion of face. They've been scattered. All right. Don't take the chip. Mark of the beast is the R50 microchip. Okay, this Neuralink has the same tech. Is the same tech. All right, it's just a chip going in your brain. Hopefully you're edified. Call Allah Imlan, Allah now, Yahweh Shem Shai Shem Koko Dash and Double Launch. That was in Pulse at Great Millstone. All right, Elon Musk pushing this chip, the brain. All right, the Neuralink plans by 2020 human test. All right, but they're already doing it, so expect this to be put out. All right, and made mandatory. All right, to accept this chip in general. Shalom.